how to find your guru? This is a question I asked myself many years ago. And I remember reading one of the first spiritual books that I came across, and this was the autobiography of a yogi. And this was written by Paramahasa Yogananda. He was one of the first yogis to bring yoga to the West. I believe it was in 1937. Anybody, you can comment on the comments below and tell me the right date, but I remember reading this book and I felt so inspired by his journey, how humble he was and how dedicated into his path he was. And that made me think, like, I also need to find my guru. Jose, we're gonna find a guru. It makes sense to find your guru. Makes sense to find your teacher. And then I learned about Ram Dass. Anybody knows Ram Dass? Ram Dass, rest in peace. He's one of my idols. I never met him personally, but I consider him one of my teachers. And Ram Dass also had a great guru called Ninkaroli Baba. Paramahasa Yogananda had Sri Yukteswar, which came from the lineage of Kriya Yoga. And Ram Dass, after being a Harvard professor and then being one of the pioneers in LSD consumption and exploration and facilitation for healing and mapping out the human psyche, he decided to find other ways to also access this enhanced, expanded state of consciousness without having to take a substance. So he went to India and he looked for teachers and gurus. Well, he started in Nepal, he went to the Himalayas, then he ended up in India, and he was planning to go to Japan to learn from the Zen monks. But in this journey, he found and encountered Ninkaroli Baba. Ninkaroli Baba, an amazing teacher. He had always this sentence in his lips: feed them all and love them all. So reading the stories of people I consider my teachers that have been big inspirations in my life, and knowing that they encountered in their journey a teacher and a guru, I've always wanted to meet a guru and a teacher. And then I've also ventured into the plant medicine world, and I've spent time in the jungle, in the Amazon, and I've spent time with amazing shamans and teachers. And I've also spent time doing yoga, and I've practiced with great teachers as well. And they all have a similar story. They found a teacher and they dedicated themselves to service to the teacher, and in that service they discovered themselves and they were able to go beyond the beyond in their own psychic and spiritual development and personal development as a whole. So I've always been, and maybe you have this question, that's why I'm doing this video specifically for you. Maybe you've been asking, where is my teacher, where is my guru? Well, I got a news for you. The age and the time of guru is done, finito, se acabó. We are in the time of rediscovering and remembering that the guru lies within each one of us. And all of these amazing teachers that I've mentioned, Paramahasa Yogananda, Ram Dass, Ninkaroli Baba, Dharma Mitra, Sri Ananda Mai, Sri Ramana Maharashi, you name it. There's so many amazing teachers. Jesus Christ, Buddha, Muhammad, all of these beings, they came not here to teach, they came here not to gain a following, they came here to show us that each one of us, and that includes you, has the potential to do what they've been doing and more. Not in a competition, but everybody has just been coming, all these ascended masters and teachers have been coming to do their own journey and inspire others to do their own journey. But this is where the catch comes. Many people believe that because they were able to do it, they were special. FYI, you are as special as any of these ascended masters. Why are they like they are, and why are you like you are, or like why am I like I am? Because we each have our own journey, and it's not about who gets there faster. Ram Dass says, dear one, no rush, everybody graduates. So allow yourself to be in your own journey. Do get up every morning and take 2 steps forward instead of 2 backward. But always wake up knowing that you are in your own process, in your own path. And trying to find somebody that helps you, that fixes you, that saves you is part of the old mentality. And we can see in India so many people bowing to the feet of the guru, but in their own life they're doing nothing to improve their life, nothing to upgrade their life, nothing to become enlightened. Which I'm starting to understand that maybe we are enlightened already. Maybe it's the illusion that we're not enlightened that we have to remove. And once we realize that, we accept, acknowledge that we are enlightened beings by nature, and the rest is part of the story. So what can I share with you about looking for your guru or your teacher or your master? I don't really like the word master. I like to say ascended master, but not master. Stop searching and dedicate fully, wholeheartedly into developing yourself, and become that teacher, become the guru that you've been calling. Read books, get inspired, read biographies, attend seminars, attend classes, but don't expect anybody to do the work for you. Don't expect a magic pill. The only pill I can recommend you is taking the red pill. And the red pill is the pill of truth, the pill that you must take every morning and see yourself in the mirror and see who you are, what you are, and exactly where you are. If you feel overweight and you look at yourself in the mirror and you feel overweight and you feel not in shape, and you open your bank account and it's in red digits and minus, and you have all this money owed or owing all this money, accept that, acknowledge that. Don't try to cover up or to just hide it under the rug, because that's just part of the illusion. Accept where you are, yet know that you can change. And as easy and as fast as you were able to find yourself in that sticky, messy situation with those extra kilos that you're carrying around, you can also go the opposite way and you can shred those kilos, get the abs that you want to get for aesthetics, for health, I don't really care. Get that $1 million that you've always wanted to get, so you can impact the lives of your family, of your friends, and the entire world. Whatever you want to do, know that it's within your hands. And you don't need anybody to tell you this. You don't need anybody to show you the way. You can just get inspired and see how they've done it, and know that your own process will not be the same. Because this is one of the big errors I see in people's spiritual journey. They try to replicate everything that their teacher or other people have done. And we must remember that even though in the absolute level, in the high, all in the all level, we are all one, we're all the same, we are all star particles. In this 3D relative level, we are all very unique beings. And the diet I eat might not work for you, the exercise I do might not work for you, and my meditation practice might not work for you. So what do you do? Where do you start? Well, start doing what somebody else is doing, and just be open to adapt and to shape that daily practice or diet or fitness routine to be able to cater to your needs. And that's the important nugget of what I'm sharing with you today. Each one of you has very specific needs. Take care of it. We don't need to pretend we're somebody else. We don't need to just follow what other people have been doing for eons and eons. It's the time to embrace our uniqueness. And in this embracement of uniqueness, you, dear one, are called to be exactly you. Stop trying to talk to somebody else like somebody else. Stop trying to dress like somebody you're not. Be you. Have fun. If you want to have purple hair, have purple hair. If you want to dress up funny, dress up funny. It's the time for all of us beautiful beings in this earth to have fun and to embrace our uniqueness and find the strength in those things that make us so different. Instead of trying to wash down those differences and try to fit a mold that others have, at what cost? And this is how I want to end today. What is the cost that you will pay if you keep trying to find a savior, to keep trying to find a guru, a teacher, instead of you buckling up, taking the red pill, having a cold shower, and realizing that you are here to save yourself? And in that saving yourself, chances are you will inspire others to do the same. So instead of relying on others, relying on medicine, relying on teachers, gurus, shamans, be your teacher, guru, shaman. Be your own medicine. And awaken to the highest potential. Awaken to your top performance. And start living the life you deserve, because you're here to live and do epic shit. Namaste.